Did you know that the Kariba Dam almost did not happen? You see, in the 1950s, the original plan was to build a dam in the Kafue Gorge, right near where the Makeni area is today. And local engineers pushed for it, but the French, those pesky meddling French, decided that it would be better to have it in the Kariba Gorge because the Zambezi, built between 1956 and 1959, Kariba was an engineering marvel. But as of 2026, this 128-meter giant is undergoing the most complex heart surgery in its history. I cannot talk about the Kariba Dam without mentioning the legend of the Nyami Nyami. You see, construction wasn't just a battle of machines. Oh no. It was a battle against a legend. The Tonga people warned us of the Nyami Nyami, the river god, which is a creature with the head of a fish and the body of a snake. A legend says that the dam wall was separating him from his wife downstream. And the catastrophic floods of 1957 and 1958, which nearly destroyed the project, by the way, were seen by many as his attempt to break the wall and reunite with her. So let's talk a bit about volume here. When Kariba first reached capacity in 1963, it held 180 billion cubic meters. And here's the reality of today. As of 2026, the water level is at 477.21 meters. And while the lake's total capacity is massive, the live storage, the water we can actually use to spin turbines today, is currently around 7.4 billion cubic meters, which is roughly 11.8% of usable storage. And we're operating on a fraction of the dam's potential. I must add that even though the water levels have dropped, I am yet to see the Nyami Nyami with my own eyes. Here's the good news. There is a road to recovery, and it starts with the mini-grid connection. Let's touch upon the forest sponge here. In the previous episode, I talked about deforestation. Zambia loses 300,000 hectares of forest every year. And for the Kariba Dam to reach those legendary high levels again, we need more than just rain. We need our forests. You see, when we cut trees for charcoal, Malasha, the ground can no longer hold water, which means it either evaporates or rushes into the river as a flash flood, and that doesn't help our turbines move. So we need to break the cycle here. And this is why the rural solar mini-grids we discussed last week are the unsung heroes of Kariba. By giving 11 million rural Zambians a plug instead of an axe, we reduce the reliance on firewood. And if we let our forests grow back, they act as a natural sponge, feeding the Zambezi slowly and consistently. And saving a tree in a northwestern province literally helps keep the lights on in Lusaka. So this is the $294 million heart surgery, the rehabilitation. We are reshaping the plunge pool, the floor where the water lands. Over 60 years, the falling water has carved a hole 80 meters deep, threatening the foundation. We're also refurbishing the 6 spillway gates. Now, this gives a lifespan boost because this project, finishing in late 2026, will secure the dam for another 50 years plus. And the output is changed as well because it will ensure that we can safely generate the full 2,130 megawatts, Zambia's 1,080 megawatt, and Zimbabwe's 1,050 megawatts as soon as the rains return. For 2026, the Zambezi River Authority, the ZRA, has already increased the water allocation to 30 billion cubic meters, signaling a stabilization of the grid. Of course, there are some difficulties and obstacles that need to be overcome. Let's talk about the Zambezi River Authority bond. You see, decisions aren't made in Lusaka or Harare alone. The ZRA manages the dam for both nations. So, that causes for a little bit of, how should I put it? Sometimes there's some friction here and there. And then there's the funding. You see, this is a coalition. The European Union has given $114 million to the project. The World Bank another $75 million. The African Development Bank has brought in $75 million and Sweden another $25 million. And each country contributes to ensure our primary fire stays lit. Now, of course, this can only happen if all of them continue to not only to pledge, but actually give that money so that this project completes. Kariba is our heritage. By rehabilitating it, we're Zambia-proofing our past for our future. And here's a question to you. Do you think this dam is still worth maintaining, or that we should just focus on alternative energy sources altogether? Have an Indaba in the comments below. So we've secured our power. Now let's secure our plates. In our next episode, we'll be switching gears to the Bayer Itava seed plant, which is going to demonstrate you how Zambia is seeding Africa's food security. We'll see how a 32 million euro investment is turning Kawe into the seed capital of the continent. See you then. And if you spot the Nyami Nyami, let me know in the comments below as well. See you next time.